right, good morning, everybody. This is Mike, and this is episode 3 of Under the Goggles. And we're at an interesting place today. We're not doing drift cars today. We're actually gonna do some exploring. We're at a. It's not abandoned. It's been turned into an industrial park, but it used to be the home of the Satsop nuclear power plant. So let me, I'll flip you around. You can take a look. Oh, we've got a couple of towers here. We've got the main reactor here, and then off in the distance, walk out here in the road a bit, is the other cooling tower. What we're going to be focusing on, at least just for this episode, is going to be this tower here. First flight's going to be just up, explore. I want to determine the exact height and also signal penetration. I'm not going to go in the tower, at least not until I have everything set up safety-wise. Make sure that everything's good to go. So there might be a little bit of traffic here, but that's not a big deal. Super quiet out here. Yeah, and we'll see what we can see. So give me a second to get set up, and then we'll be ready to go. Okay, so today I'm going to be flying my DJI Avata 2. Everything seems to be in order. All my props are good. We'll go ahead and fire it up so we can get some satellites. Yep. And last but not least, the controller. Okay, so probably first thing I'm gonna do is just really lazily, I'm not even gonna have it in manual mode. I'll probably just leave it in sport mode, and just gonna check out the area, check out signal strength. I need to get the height of the tower, and we'll go from there. All right, here we go. Goggles, compass, interference. Let's see. All right, looks like everything's good. Yep, helps to push record. I do hear an airplane. I'll just take a pause for a second. Make sure he's not. No, he's plenty far away. I'm not seeing him on my my screen, so he must not have ADS-B. So looks like we're over 400 feet, but we're within 400 feet of a structure. So we're solid. Alright, good height is about 550. Got a little bit of a crosswind. We're going to go on the back side here. Look down. There we go. Yep. Still got good signal. I'm almost 600 feet. With the tower at about 500 feet, I can go up to 900 legally. Yeah, still got tons of satellites. There, we're starting to lose signal there. I'm down to 40. It's not bad. real test is going to be to see if I have any problems when I'm inside the tower. So before we do that, we'll actually set our return to home to go to 600 feet. Let's just pop over the middle, take a look straight down. We can go up, just go straight up and come back a little bit. That's a nice picture, huh? 700 feet. I'll move forward a little bit. That's not too bad. Thought the winds would be a lot stronger up here. We're looking straight down now. That's the drone. So let's drop down. Always prop wash, so we'll go forward. Yeah, so there's the other reactors. That's where they actually made the electricity from. The towers that were over are just cooling towers. You actually can see these at a number of different types of facilities. Sport mode and put a little speed on it. So now we're just looking for anything coming out that we want to avoid. I want to dive it, which is always fun. I have dove further, but usually it's natural terrain, cliffs and waterfalls, that sort of thing. So these man-made objects, you got to really, really be careful, just in case that there's something in the way. Pretty good signal so far. All right, we're gonna do the real test. We're gonna drop down below the level. Just kind of orbit. And we're gonna watch our signal down to 30, 20. That's actually pretty good going around, so I got direct line of sight there, so I've got really good signal. And then as soon as my spotter's on the other side, so as soon as I come around, let's see where that, yeah, so I lost line of sight there with the radio, but we still got pretty good penetration. Oh, we went pretty low there, down at 9. A little bit of red. It's surprising how much you can do even with a low signal. Alright. The other thing, and is going on the inside. Now I'm not going to go above the walls. We'll stay down low. We'll do a little exploratory flight just on the inside. Yeah, so we're still in sport mode. Got some structures in here. I know the union, the laborers union, does some work in some of these. But as you can see, pretty much everything's cleared out of here. Yeah, down to 30, 26, and as soon as I drop down, yeah, I got a good signal. The only issue I can see is I'm going to lose satellites. So we'll pause for a second, we'll take a look up. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. So I'm gonna bring it back. We're gonna change our altitude for if we lose signal altogether. I don't want it to fly up 200 feet and then fly into the wall and then crash to the ground. But I think we'll be okay. Alright. Maybe this just landed on the ground.
A few moments later.
Hey, don't mind me. Alright. So we're going to leave it on. I'm going to update the return to home. Back under the hood there. Oh. Done. Okay, everything looks good. So, all right. Let's go ahead and fire back up. Sport mode. That was a blast. And you can see that I'm fairly new. Okay, I've been flying Vada for probably pretty seriously for 6 months. I've had my ups and downs and bangs and crashes, and I've replaced the drone a couple times. But that's because I fly it. I have a tough time being, I want to say I'm safe, but the drone, I fly it aggressively. How about that? Yes, we're aggressive in our moves while being safe, and sometimes the ground reaches up and grabs me. Anyway, if you fly like I do, you understand. And if you don't, man, get out of your comfort zone. Tell you what, being an old guy flying, this is fun as hell. And then being able to come to a place like this where I think I've had 2 cars drive by and nobody's paying me any, never mind. I'm not saying that they want a crowd here, but if you're respectful, you're following the rules, it's not a problem. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's episode. Stay tuned for more. So if you do like this kind of content, smash that subscribe button, give me a like, and I'll always read your comments. I'm not so big that I can't respond back with at least a heart, a heartfelt heart. So, sounds like my neighbor. It's okay. You don't want me to touch him? Okay, I won't encourage him. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.